What happens when the warmth of the forest meets the cold, unyielding spirit of the mountain? In this episode of Crafted Wood Studio, we explore the intersection of elements. We are moving beyond traditional woodworking to fuse high-end timber with raw, natural stone. This isn't just about aesthetics, it's a technical challenge that tests the limits of joinery and material science. How do you bond two substances that expand and contract at completely different rates? How do you maintain the structural integrity of an artisan piece while embedding heavy, raw minerals? Join us in the shop as we navigate the tension, the dust, and the ultimate reward of creating a piece that feels both ancient and modern. Close your eyes and imagine two worlds. One is soft, warm, and carries the memory of the sun and the wind, the wood. The other is silent, heavy, and bears the weight of the earth's deep history, the stone. Individually, they are beautiful. But when they meet, that is where the magic happens. Welcome to Crafted Wood Studio. Today, we are attempting one of our most ambitious builds yet. We're calling it the intersection of elements. We're not just building a piece of functional art, we're attempting to marry two materials that, by all laws of nature, don't want to be together. The selection process. The journey begins with the hunt. For this project, we can't just pick any board. We need a timber with enough character to stand up to the presence of stone. We're looking for grain that tells a story, perhaps a bit of wild curl or a deep, dark figure that suggests age and wisdom. But then, there's the guest of honor, the stone. Finding the right piece is like searching for a needle in a haystack. We aren't looking for a polished tile from a showroom. We want something raw. Something with an organic edge. The goal is to find a stone that looks like it was plucked from a riverbed or a mountain pass and somehow grew into the wood. The engineering challenge. Here is the first major hurdle. Wood is alive. It moves. It breathes with the seasons, expanding when the air is humid and shrinking when the winter chill sets in. Stone, however, is stubborn. It is dimensionally stable. It does not move. If we simply glue a piece of stone into a hole in the wood will eventually crush the stone or, more likely, tear itself apart as it tries to move around it. To solve this, we have to engineer tolerance. We're creating a marriage that allows for individual freedom. It's a technical puzzle that requires us to rethink everything we know about traditional joinery. The precision cut. Now, we move to the bench. This is where the tension rises. We have to create a nest for the stone within the wood. This isn't a square cut. Because the stone is raw and irregular, the cavity must be a perfect mirror image of the stone's unique silhouette. We use a combination of power tools for the bulk removal and hand chisels for the fine work. There is no room for error. One slip of the chisel, and the gap between the wood and stone will be visible, a scar on the face of luxury. We are chasing a friction fit, a moment where the stone drops into the wood and feels like it has always been there. Listen to the sound of the mallet on the chisel. It's the heartbeat of the shop. Dust and grit, shaping the stone. Working with stone in a woodshop is a dangerous game. The dust from the stone is abrasive, it's an enemy to our precision woodworking machinery. We have to be meticulous about cleanliness. But as we sand the stone, something incredible happens. The dull, gray exterior begins to give way. We aren't polishing it to a mirror finish, we want to keep that raw soul, but we are smoothing the edges so it's pleasant to the touch. It's a paradox. We want it to look rugged, but feel like silk. The bonding ritual, the moment of union. We use specialized adhesives that remain slightly flexible to account for that wood movement we talked about earlier. As the stone is pressed into its final home, the piece takes on a new weight, both literally and figuratively. It's no longer a wooden object with a stone inside it. It has become a singular entity. A hybrid. The warmth of the grain now radiates around the cool center of the rock. The visual contrast is staggering. The linear lines of the wood grain are interrupted by the chaotic, beautiful textures of the mineral. The final finish. Now, we apply the finish. This is the great equalizer. When the oil hits the wood, the grain pops into 3 dimensions. But watch what happens when that same oil touches the stone. The colors deepen. The hidden crystals within the stone catch the light for the first time in millions of years. This is the intersection of elements. It is a testament to what happens when we stop fighting nature and start listening to it. It's a piece that demands you run your hand across it, to feel the transition from the organic warmth of the timber to the ancient, cool stability of the stone. In the end, we didn't just build a piece of furniture. We built a conversation. Every guest who sees this will ask the same thing: how is that possible? And that's why we do what we do at Crafted Wood Studio. We push the boundaries of the craft because the world has enough ordinary. If you appreciate this fusion of materials, if you believe that the best art comes from the earth itself, then please, show some love to this video. Hit that like button to help us reach more makers and dreamers. If you know someone who's looking for inspiration for their next project, share this journey with them. And if you want to see more experiments where we push wood to its absolute limit, make sure you're subscribed and that the notification bell is active. We have some incredible material fusions coming up that you won't want to miss. Thank you for spending your time with us in the studio today. Go find your own intersection of elements, and keep crafting. We'll see you in the next one.